Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on Bitcoin. We will take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 4-hour in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 4 hours. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past few days broken down into 4-hour time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where all the red and green line annotations are coming from. But as I speak right now, and I say that because remember, crypto markets are open 24/7. So if you're watching this video 12 hours from now, yeah, the chart is going to look a little bit different for you. So that's why I like to use the 4-hour, because it allows me to talk about broad levels, and the chart remains relevant for as long as possible. Now, the thing that's occurring right now as I record is that over the past 4 hours, you can see volume has really kicked into a pretty high gear, and now the price and this candle is forming what we would call a hammer candle. And, at one point during the past 4 hours, the price was actually all the way down here at this portion. But to give credit where credit's due, the bulls have been able to fight their way back upwards and hence form again, like I said, what we would call a hammer candle. And now that you have this hammer candle forming here at this purple line, this will mean a little bit more to those of you that have watched past videos, but that purple line is the 50-period moving average, which is the key level of support. So hammer candle at a key level of support. It would not be shocking at all to see some sort of bounce back upwards over the next 24 hours. With that being said, and I really wish I could say that trading was this easy, there's no such thing as a guarantee. So just because you have the hammer candle and just because you have all this occurring, at that moving average, that doesn't make a guarantee of anything. But it wouldn't be shocking at all. And I realize that, I may be a stranger to you. So if you know somebody else that understands charts, ask them, hey, if you have a hammer candle forming at the 50 period, does that imply that there could be some sort of bounce? And they're going to say, yeah, it wouldn't be shocking to have a bounce, given the set of circumstances that you've laid out. So that's kind of the key thing right now in regard to keeping this as relevant as possible. So let's say, again, we'll go with 12 hours. You're watching this video 12 hours from now. The first question you need to ask yourself is, where does the price stand relative to 8,000, that green line there? If you're watching it and the price is down below here, then that would imply that the bears are starting to pick up some momentum. They're trying to pick up some strength. On the flip side, ask yourself, well, where's the price stand relative to 8,300, which is that red line there? If the price is up above there, then that would imply that this hammer candle actually was the beginning of a much bigger move. So those are going to be the two key, initial questions to ask yourself. And from there, you can kind of gauge just how strong or kind of how weak the bears or bulls are starting to get. So again, first question, where does the price currently stand relative to 8,000? And then second, where does the price stand relative to 8,300? And like I said, that'll quickly narrow down, kind of the current story of the chart for whenever you happen to be watching this. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.